I want to introduce to you Dr. Lulu, also known as Momatrician. She's a best-selling author, an entrepreneur, an international speaker, an activist, and just an all-around badass. Introducing Momatrician, Dr. Lulu. Thank you.
Very welcome. My pleasure. My pleasure. Everyone has a journey. And in my own case, I was just a regular child born in Nigeria. I like to say, start by saying I was born, bred, buttered, and slightly burned in Nigeria, and which is one of the more religious countries in West Africa, and maybe even most homophobic country. So I find that those two things kind of run a parallel, religiosity and homophobia. It's just interesting because growing up, I was raised Catholic, so when I was graduating from high school, because one of my classmates said, "You're a homosexual." I didn't even know what the word was. I was like, wait, what? I only knew lesbian, which is one of the things I tell people. I said, words matter and representation also matters. Because growing up, I knew I liked girls and boys, but I only knew the word lesbian. I was like, but I kind of like boys too. And it was only later, like in young adulthood, that I realized that there's a word called bisexual. So I want people to understand that the word transgender or any of the many, many, many letters in the alphabet department or alphabet community, which is what they like to call themselves, any of those letters means something that is so powerful because people are able to see themselves those things. I wanted to be a pediatrician. I wanted to help children. And then I realized that helping children is really helping their parents understand what's going on with the kids. And then if you can help the parents and their kids, and you're helping the community in essence. So I love being a pediatrician. But then I'm also a mom. And when you become a mother, you're not thinking, let me assign this gender to my child, knowing fully well that my child is going to grow up and tell me that that's not their gender. I mean, you don't. So when people, when the people, whoever, the non-entities that are saying that parents are grooming their kids, it's what utter nonsense. Like, what am I going to say? Son, come, let me show you how to be a girl. Come. I mean, you can't tell me that kids are jumping off the ledge in their thousands and their millions, and then you're telling me that their lives don't matter. There's something wrong with a society where we have such a high rate of suicide in
Right.
children, in youth. There's something deeply wrong with a society that's not even batting an eye. Children do not want to kill themselves. It's a deep psychic pain that they want to quench. The studies have shown that parental rejection is a direct correlation to homelessness or houselessness, substance abuse disorder, depression, and suicide. Why don't we stop that parental rejection? In order to be safe for anyone, you have to first be true to yourself.
Yourself.
Yeah, and to me, it's irrelevant. It's just like to say, you can't love, oh, I love my husband so much, and then I hate myself. No, no es posible. So the first thing to do is to go within and analyze your own thoughts about the community, your own thoughts about yourself. You don't have to be LGBT. So our words are so powerful. So the first thing to do is to check yourself and then maybe check how you're acting or the things you're saying. I was not an affirming parent. My kids said, Mom, you were extremely transphobic when I was young. And she was right. I said everything I wanted to say because I was hoping that she would somehow hear it and change her mind, even as I knew myself that I was queer. And so that's why I said what I'm saying with my full chest. Secrets kill people. So I'm just like, I'm not going to do that. I don't want to live forever, but I don't want to die because of the weight of secrets on my shoulder. So that would be the first thing. And maybe the only thing to do is that just manifest your own full authentic self so that people they say live your life such that your life is a book. My practice is called Dr. Lulu's Pride Corner, and the pride is in capitals, and we are a family focused gender and sexuality affirming coaching practice. Yes, I got it
Oh,
all in
you
one time,
got
7 words.
it.
And we are helping parents and their families to navigate what is like the psychosocial aspect of of parenting a child who's transitioning because it's a family affair. So we're starting from the age of 3
Oh, wow.
because most kids at the age of 2 know their gender identity. All kids actually are, not most kids, all kids. And she was like, well, I said, what you do is what I do. When people ask me to tell them about something that I don't know, I say, I don't know. And your words matter. And then the next thing we know, you have someone who, for the rest of their life or whatever, do they know better? They're living in this, they're hiding a piece of them. So I said, how would you feel if someone told you to stop being Black today?
I know your new practice, and it seems to be quite
Yeah,
holistic as far as it
yeah.
encompasses a myriad of different aspects of health, mental, physical, emotional, parental, all that, all
I haven't looked
encompassing
at it that
love.
I have never looked at it that way. I thought I was just okay. Thank you for saying that. I think it's if your mental health definitely is not on point. Nothing else is on point. But this is the one I'm really proud of. So in order to get this one out, you
I'm
have to
excited
get
for that
this
one.
one. You have to get this one out because if I don't get this one out, I'm like I don't know. Now, the American Academy of Pediatrics wants to co-publish this, wants to publish this for me because my third book is the one that's for physicians, which is Allies in White Coats, becoming almost like this invited in. Parents is your child doesn't know the governor, but your child knows you.
You.
Your child doesn't know the governor vetoed a law, but your child sees you every day cooking dinner. So you are more influential any day. If I mean, I get it. If the laws of the land, they're the laws of the land. Maybe one day they'll be overturned. I don't know. But the point is, your child still sees you as their savior first before anybody outside. So what you think and what you say and what you do and all those things matter. But ultimately, if I was going to pick one of all those things, I'll just pick my brand new website, my brand new practice. I don't have it up and running yet, but the website is under construction. But you can apparently people can still open it because it has SEO. So if you go to the website dr-lulu.com/pride, that will take you to my brand new practice, and there's a link there to sign up. And I really want to talk to parents. I want to talk to the parents about just their thoughts. What do they think about being? So, what is their thoughts about being a parent of a transgender child or a parent of a queer child? What are your thoughts about it? One of the things that I've learned from my own child. She now says, "Mom, it's never," because we say, "It was what's the intention," which is what you're talking about.
Mhm.
So I used to say, but I meant well. She said, yes, intention is important, but impact is more important. So be very careful. Thoughts are so powerful. But remember what they say, everything you see around your house was a thought in somebody's head. This was Steve Jobs' thought. And he didn't think himself out of it. So now we have an iPhone.
Yeah, if I was an emoji, I think the top of my head might be a little
And
smoke.
that one, the fire, the one that has like fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that emoji. That's one of my favorite emojis. My practice is coaching. It's family
Okay.
coaching. Yes, it's
Okay.
not there'll be no prescriptions except just love, love, and more love. Mhm.